So having a sharp knife is essential in the kitchen. Not only is it going to make your knife work go faster, but it's actually safer. So the way a knife looks when it's brand new is it's very sharp and it has a point like this. Day to day, your knife is going to experience a little bit of deviance from one side or the other. The blade is going to start to bend one side or the other. You can't see it with your eye, but it's there and your knife starts to feel dull. The other thing that can happen is over even longer periods of time, the metal will start to wear away and your knife, instead of being a point, will become more like a rounded curve. So today I'm going to show you how to bring those little deviances back into shape. That's something you'll do day to day. And occasionally you'll also have to sharpen your knife and return that point back to it. So today I'm going to show you how to do both of those things. So as you use your knife, it's going to get out of alignment. And the way that you bring your knife back into alignment is using a sharpening steel. The way to use your sharpening steel is you stabilize it on the cutting board and you put it vertical up and down. And then you move your knife, drag your knife along the sharpening steel at about a 30 to 45 degree angle, just a few times per side. You're going to alternate left and right. And doing that every day before you use your knife is going to bring that blade back into alignment and it's going to make your blade feel just as sharp as it possibly can. So your knife eventually will get to the point where the sharpening steel will no longer make it sharp enough. It's going to be at the point where the point has been dulled to the point where you need to start to grind some of the metal down to bring that point back. The way that you do that is with a sharpening stone. I like to use a water stone because oil stones can be a little bit messier. And so the way to use a water stone is you take your knife and you lay it perpendicular to the stone and you hold your knife at about a 22.5 degree angle. It doesn't have to be quite exact. But you hold your knife at that angle and you maintain that angle as you slide your knife back and forth along the stone. And you do that maybe 10 times, and then move your knife over just a little bit. Continue to maintain that 22 degree angle. Slide it back and forth, and just continue to do that all on the length of the knife. Then flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Do it about 10 or so times, and then slide your knife over just a little bit. And keep moving your knife back and forth, maintaining the angle the whole time, and go all the way to the tip. Finish off with a quick touch up on the sharpening steel, and your knife is going to be just about as good as new. So a water stone is a great way to keep your knife sharp, but to use a water stone properly, it needs to be soaked in water thoroughly, and that just helps the knife glide along the surface. So what I like to do is I like to keep my water stones stored in a plastic container filled with water so that the stone is always soaked and ready to use. And that's a quick tip. For more information on meals prepared at home or catering, go to AustinHealthyChef.com. And thanks for watching.